I'm Amelia Montgomery.
And I'm Connor Harmon.
And this is Soddy Daisy High School News. Welcome back from a wonderful winter break. Saturday, our forensics team will travel to Cookeville to compete at the Dr. Kathy Ligon Invitational. Wish them luck. Next Wednesday, we are hosting a future Trojan preview night for all 8th graders. The event will be from 5 to 7 p.m. and there will be High School 101 meetings at 5:30 and 6. Hope to see you there. The winter formal has been moved to February 8th due to weather. Tickets will be available closer to the date of the formal.
If you know a rising freshman that is coming to SDHS next year, there is a meeting for them on January 22nd. The open house and info session will be in the Commons from 5 to 7 in the evening. All 8th graders that attend and one parent get a ticket to the Trojans basketball game that night. Parents can learn about the course request process and all the other things that make Soddy Daisy High School the place to be. Look for more info on our school social media pages.
The Chattanooga area got its first blast of winter for 2025 on Friday. A blast of Arctic air timed with moisture from the Gulf dropped 3 to 4 inches of snow across the area. Schools were out Friday and Monday because of the road conditions. This gave kids and parents a chance to get out and have some fun. Forecasts for next week are calling for more bitter cold and a chance we could see more winter weather. Cheyenne will have our latest weather updates later in the show.
Last week, as everyone was getting ready for snow, a new chicken restaurant opened in Hickson that has generated a lot of excitement.
We have a second location coming later this year, so we're super excited to be part of the community. And one way we are part of the community, because we are very big on active community involvement with all Raising Cane's locations and the whole system. One thing that we like to do, we have done already, is given some money to the local animal shelter, as well as a local high school as well.
The TikTok ban could take effect on Sunday if a buyer isn't found. Congress passed the ban last April, and recent arguments in front of the Supreme Court upheld the ban. Lawyers for the app argued this ban was a violation of the First Amendment, but the justices sided with Congress, saying the app could be used by the Chinese government to spy on the U.S. or blackmail people in the U.S.
The government's real target, rather, is the speech itself. It's fear that Americans, even if fully informed, could be persuaded by Chinese misinformation. That, however, is a decision that the First Amendment leaves to the people.
So are we supposed to ignore the fact that the ultimate parent is in fact subject to doing intelligence work for the Chinese government? It seems to me that you're ignoring the major concern here of Congress, which was Chinese manipulation of the content and acquisition and harvesting of the content.
It's been over a week of a massive firefight in Los Angeles County. The area burned by the Palisades, Eaton, and Hearst fires cover about 60 square miles. Thousands of structures damaged or destroyed. Thousands of people are under evacuation orders still. Lee Waldman is in the Pacific Palisades area, where residents still aren't able to return to their properties to see what's salvageable.
Oh my God.
It's the first time Paul Yonette and his 91-year-old father, Howard, have seen what's left of the home they lived in for decades. Roadblocks are keeping them out, but we were able to grab video for them and a few mementos buried amongst the ashes. When the evacuation orders came last week, Paul and Howard stayed. They raced to safety after trying to defend their home with garden hoses.
Do it, and then suddenly there was a wall of flame and heat and embers. My jacket was catching on fire.
Howard's other son, Henri, shot this video the next morning.
Oh my God, it's gone. It's gone.
The neighborhood he grew up in, destroyed. Now he's not sure if the community will come back again.
You have people who have lost everything and are absolutely not going to be able to afford having to live somewhere else on a pension.
While winds this week aren't nearly as powerful as when the fire started, Colin Noyes with CAL FIRE says they're up against dry conditions and low relative humidity, increasing the risk of new fires to pop up.
We have a strong initial attack force right now. All of our aerial resources here, all of our fire engines and crews, if they're not actively engaged in this, they can be easily deployed to any new starts.
In Pacific Palisades, I'm Lee Waldman reporting.
The latest numbers for the Cal fires show 4 major fires burning in the state, with over 38,000 acres burned. The massive Palisades fire is close to 24,000 acres and only 18% contained. Cal Fire now ranks the Eaton blaze as the most destructive in the Southern California history, and the Palisades fire as the second. 24 fatalities have been reported, but that number is expected to go up as the fire personnel search through the rubble for more victims. Over 12,000 buildings have been destroyed so far. High winds and low humidity this week will continue to cause problems for the firefighters battling these massive fires. While the West Coast is seeing fire, the East Coast is seeing ice. Will we have another round of snow? Let's check in with Cheyenne for the latest.
On Tuesday, the boys basketball team played at home against East Ridge in a district game and won 47-40. They play again tomorrow at Central. The girls will start at 6 p.m. and boys will be at 7:30. The wrestling team will have a match at the Round Gym starting at 6 p.m. Their JV team will also have matches in all area on Saturday. That is all for your sports. Here is Cheyenne with your latest weather.
Good morning, Saudi Daisy. I'm Cheyenne, bringing this week's weather forecast. Today you can expect highs in the 40s with plenty of sunshine and lows in the 20s. Tomorrow you can expect highs in the 50s and lows in the 40s. Expect rain showers later in the evening and light winds throughout the rest of the day. Throughout this weekend and into next week, you sadly can't expect any more snow. Expect some light showers with the highs in the 50s and lows all the way in the 10s.